Hello guys, greetings from Aquaculture. Probably you have clicked on this video because you have a pond or you have a cage and you're ready to stock fish, or else you're an enthusiast in fish farming and you'd like to start up a fish farming business. But you'd like to as well have more knowledge about this field of fish farming before you can delve into it or invest your money into it. And that's a great opportunity because it is always better if you research a certain venture before delving into it. In today's video, we shall be discussing how to easily identify good quality fingering, because just like we inject input into any kind of business, in fish farming, when we are buying fish fingering, that is our input. It is the most important input towards the production of the fish farm. So it is very important for you to source out good quality fish fingering for you to use at your farm. And in today's video, we shall help you to easily identify good quality fish fingering, because it has been a challenge to many farmers as they turn out to buy fish fingering which is not of good quality in that, and it ends up hindering their progress and success in fish farming. I am Xavier Peter from Planex, and I can assure you that by the end of this video, we have given you enough content to help you in the topic that I've already introduced. So sit down, grab a cup of coffee, and let's get started. And before we proceed, I'd like to as well remind you to please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you can always be notified whenever we upload new videos or any other updates in the field of fish farming. Well, before I can even hit on the key points which will help you identify good quality fish fingering, why in the most case is it very important for you to source out good quality fish fingering? Point number one, it will optimize your feed conversion. Just imagine a scenario whereby you're feeding fish but it's not growing. That is a good sign of the repercussions that you may suffer as a result of not using good quality fingering. But if your seed is of good quality, it will easily convert the fish feed that you're giving it into biomass. And consequently, along the production cycle, you end up using relatively less money, hence reducing on your production costs. It also ensures that you have fast growth of your fish, because from the word go, it is of good quality and it will be able to grow very fast. Then point number three is that you have uniform growth of fish, and this one simplifies all the operational activities that are going on at a fish farm. For example, feeding all fish. If you know my fish is, for example, like 2 grams, you know the right feed type to use on it. But just imagine you have fish in the same pond which is of a diversity of sizes, so you cannot easily know which type of feed to use on that kind of fish. It is also important in a way that when you're selling this fish, it is of uniform size and it will be so easy for you to market that fish. Then health-wise, that is point number 4. This fish will have high resistance towards disease, so you won't have any consequences and issues of having to deal with any disease escalation at your fish farm. Then point number 5, it is so easy to market this fish because already it is of good quality. It will give good fresh, which will be marketable easily. Like on the market, everyone will want good quality fish, which is of uniform size as I already explained. So it will be so easy for you to market this fish. Now that we already know why we should stock good quality fingering, let us delve straight into how we can easily identify good quality fish fingering. So on this part, I will be giving you a clue on what good quality fish fingering would look like, and on the other side, I will give you a hint on how on the opposite side it would look like. Point number 1, good quality fish fingering will be of uniform sizes. You won't have a diversity of sizes in one batch. If it is 2 grams, then ABW of 2 grams, maybe it can be different a bit for some fish, maybe by 0.5, maybe 1, but you cannot have fish of like 1 gram, then you have fish of like 10 grams. That's quite a big difference. So good quality fish fingering should be of uniform body size. Then on the opposite side, poor quality fingering will of course have a diversity, or it will vary so much in size. Then point number 2, good quality fish fingering should have a healthy appearance. By a healthy appearance, I mean it should not have deformities, it should not have lesions on the body, it should not have any injuries or signs of on the body, it should not have any injuries or signs of some fins missing on the fish body, or it is sort of like looking discolored. So this fish will have a whole body which is uniform and in good shape. You can even tell from its appearance. Then on the opposite side, bad quality fish fingering has deformities. For example, it can have a curly body, like it is sort of curved. Then it may be missing some fins. Then this fish may as well be having some serious injuries on its body, missing out some scales and some openings on its body. So that's not good quality fish fingering. Then point number 3, good quality fish fingering is of the same type or the same species. For example, if it is Nile tilapia, it should always be Nile tilapia alone. Or if it's catfish, then it should be catfish. But not finding in the same batch you have catfish, you have Nile tilapia, you have carps. No, that's not good quality fish fingering. And on the opposite side, of course, bad quality fish fingering will have very many species or types of fish in the same batch. Good quality fish fingering has vigorous responses and normal fish behavior. The way it swims, the way it responds when you're feeding, it will be normal. Then poor quality fish fingering will have slow responses, weak, and abnormally you'll see it behaving in a weird kind of way. Then good quality fish fingering again is of uniform coloration and sizes. So you won't have a diversity of colors of the same type of fish appearing in the same batch. So, and on the other side, we have poor quality fish fingering having dull or different coloration. Good quality fish fingering should be free of any kinds of diseases. Diseased fish is not good quality fish fingering. So make sure that the fish you're buying to introduce at your fish farm is free of any disease or any parasites. In East Africa, we have 2 mostly cultured fish species, that is Nile tilapia and catfish. And it's very important that we dive deep into how we can easily identify a fingering of catfish and fingering of Nile tilapia. And here we are at that point. So to start with, Nile tilapia. Nile tilapia will always have dark colorations of wide vertical bars along its body. So it will be sort of in the sides of the fish. Then it also has a small mouth with bicuspid jaw teeth. So you can easily tell from its mouth. It has truncated caudal fin. A caudal fin is the tail fin. So its tail fin is truncated and has many thin black bands on it. So its tail fin is truncated and has black thin bands on it. Then now let's move to catfish, because it's also commonly farmed, and I feel like it's very important if you can as well easily identify and tell that my fish is catfish. And here are some of the characteristics from which you can base to easily identify catfish. Point number 1, catfish has a long and slender body. As compared to Nile tilapia, its body is slender and long. And it also has a broad head and a flattened snout, or the mouth region is flattened. Then point number 2 from which you can easily identify catfish is the fact that it has a pair of long barbels on the upper jaw. Then on the lower jaw, it has 4 shorter pairs of barbels. Barbels are these sort of whiskers. If you have compared to some other animals, they are called whiskers, but in catfish we call them barbels. So it has a pair of barbels on its upper jaw, Then on the lower jaw, it has 4 pairs. Then point number 3, from which you can easily identify good quality catfish fingerling, is the fact that they have uniform black or dark brown body coloration, but it should be uniformly colored. Then the male catfish has a distinct sexual organ, which we can call the gonopodium. So on that lower region of the fish, you'll find a sexual organ which you can call a gonopodium. Then the female catfish has a round genital part. For the male part, it is sort of pointed, but for a female part, it's sort of rounded. I will attach an image on the screen. In case you have any questions about this topic, or you feel like there's something I've not talked about, you can please send it in the comment section, and maybe I will be able to respond to you. Or in case you have anything to add on what we have just discussed, feel free to comment in the comment section and we can work on it. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in, and if you find value in this video, please subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, and like the video. Till next time, stay well.